Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I own Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching. You can book your free phone consult for help with intimacy and improving your marriage at wisdomwithinct.com. This video is about improving your sex life through better communication. In order to feel open sexually and playful sexually, we need to feel emotionally secure, especially in a long-term relationship. Hooking up with someone is totally different, but we're looking at couples that have probably been married for, at least a decade, if not multiple decades in this video. So in the beginning of your relationship, things might have felt really good. Your sex drives were super aligned, but now challenges have occurred. There may have been hurts, betrayals, arguments, fights, different things that are kind of pulling you out of mental presence. So if you and your partner are using criticism, defensiveness, blaming each other, getting into yelling arguments, for whatever the reason, we really want to work on building calm communication. So one thing that you can do when you're feeling tense is use humor as a way to kind of diffuse the intensity of the situation. So if your partner is upset about something, you could try to make an appropriate joke that might make them smile or might make them laugh or might help them just slow down a little bit. So that can be a tool that you can use. Now, we don't want to make fun of a partner. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying think creatively, be a little witty, like use some humor. If someone you love is sad, what are you going to try to do to make them smile, So instead of getting sucked into the intensity of the emotion, if one of you can stay a little playful and humorous, that can be a resource to both of you and help to diffuse the fight. Another important part of healing after a fight is talking about it and saying sorry. So sometimes we grow up and we don't see our parents or caregivers say sorry or even apologize to us. Maybe you were wronged by a parent or a caregiver and they never apologize to you. So we're going to work on some important validation skills in couples counseling, and one of them is apologizing. So when you apologize, you're not saying that you're a horrible, awful person. You're just saying hey, I see how this thing really impacted you. I see how literally you've been affected by my behavior and I don't want to keep hurting you. And I don't want you to feel upset or unimportant or lonely or insert whatever your partner feels. Another important part of taking responsibility after conflict is understanding this concept of forgiveness. So forgiving your partner when they've made a mistake doesn't mean that you're gonna loosen your boundaries and let it slide in the future. It doesn't mean that what your partner did was acceptable or okay. Forgiving your partner is actually a sign of resilience. So you're hey, thank you for acknowledging my feelings, and that thing that happened did not feel good, but I do forgive you and I want to work on this relationship with you. And then that person can also take any ownership or accountability that may need to be had, because sometimes it's just one person, but I would say most of the time, 80% of the time, there is a kind of domino effect between the people in the relationship when it comes to a fight or an argument. So, we can look back and say, hey, this morning when I came home from, the grocery store, I felt really unimportant. And when you didn't want to help me put away the groceries, and, that led me to emotionally withdraw. And maybe the other partner is hey, I totally see that. I had no idea that meant so much to you. And the other partner might say it really hurt my feelings when I went to kiss you and you pulled away later this afternoon, and I had no idea what was going on in your mind, and I really felt ignored too. And so partners can talk, and empathize with each other. And the takeaway would be, hey, when you come in with groceries, I'm definitely going to come over next time and let you know I really appreciate you doing that. And then the other partner can say, hey, when you go to kiss me, if I'm not feeling supported, I will tell you and vocalize that, versus withdrawing and not saying anything and causing you to feel rejected, right? And it's so wonderful you want to kiss me. There can be a positive healing from certain fights. Another way that you can heal after a fight and kind of regroup in your relationship and feel connected is by talking about all of your favorite moments together, right? So you may have had a fight, but the more we talk about that fight, even after, it can re-intensify and cause us to relive those moments and cause us to relive moments in childhood trauma where we felt that same way. So if you felt ignored, small, or helpless as a child, and you deeply want your romantic partner to help you feel special, important, and give you attention, and they don't, like that can trigger a young childhood wound. So to get in the present moment, we can talk about the amazing times we've had with our partner. So there are always good times, there are gonna be some bad times. The bad should not outweigh the good. But if you feel like your mind is just getting stuck on those bad moments, talk about your favorite moments. Hey, remember when we traveled here? It was so fun, blah, 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 doing this in the shower. You know, I love it when you do this to me. It really comforts me. It was so wonderful kissing in the moonlight the other night. Like, I loved looking at that rainbow with you, right? Like, talk about all those amazing times and start to relive the positive times in your relationship. And know that the more you talk about the positive times and even positive sexual experiences, the more that you can start to recreate those and build upon even better experiences together. So when you fight, know that it's okay. There's going to be a little time to decompress afterwards, but start to really apologize right away. Know that apologizing and being humble is a sign of humility and confidence and really wanting to move forward in the relationship. And also let your partner know that they are appreciated. More often than not, people get into fights because they're feeling unappreciated and not acknowledged or valued. And these go to our childhood. So often in childhood, you or your partner may have had a parent that was verbally abusive or emotionally neglectful, or never told you they were proud of you, or never told you that they loved you, or when you thought you did one thing right, there were 5 other things you did wrong, or there was a lack of positive affirmation and praise in your childhood. And for whatever reason, these things can come up in romantic partnerships. So make sure to let your partner know you appreciate them, that you're thankful for them, that you think they're so beautiful and amazing or handsome, or whatever words they'd like you to use about their body, and help your partner feel positive. And that can make the relationship even better and your sex life and intimacy improve drastically. So if you're looking for help in couples counseling or intimacy sessions, my team at Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching would love to help you build meaningful connection and better communication for the sex life that you're desiring. You can book your free phone consult at wisdomwithinct.com. I'm Katie Ziskin, the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.